Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. And on tap tonight, it's the Indiana Fever going up against the Minnesota Lynx. Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us. For three, Nafisa Collier, rebounded by the Fever.
Wide open misses like that can be confidence shakers.
Up top, Cloud. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range.
Credit to Cloud. Her three-point percentage has significantly increased during her time in the league.
Here's Goddess. Mitchell, breezy covering. Wilson the screen. Collier up top. Clock at 4. The three. Can't get it to go. She's taken 2 and missed 2. Pass to Cloud. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. She's covered by Mitchell. Puts one up from 19. Good on the bucket.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Goddess with the ball. Nafisa Collier on the wing. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range.
And Collier knows she has the green light to take these shots. Love how fast she makes decisions.
And here's Cloud. Boston sets a screen. Cloud with it, working on Wilson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You don't want to get in that habit of letting the offense get right to the rim.
And that's the message they were sending with that foul, saying nothing easy inside with that one.
Yeah, but they got to play a little bit better defense before they get inside.
And the first one at the line is good.
And for Cloud, it's really about improving her shooting percentages. She's definitely got talent, but now she just has to focus on being just a little bit more efficient.
She hits both from the stripe. Now here's Mitchell. And first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Wilson outside. Collier. Wilson sets a screen. And it's Collier missing.
Her shooting numbers slipping this quarter.
To the middle. Nafisa Collier with some nice D. Here's Minnesota. Trailing by 4. Pass to Goddess. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple.
Needed a good, quick release on that three-pointer because she knew she was giving up a lot of height in that matchup.
You nailed it, Tim. That quick release was the key. Any hesitation, and that shot's blocked.
Now here's Brown. Up top, Cloud. Covered by Goddess. To the inside. Here's Boston. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
It's not just the size of Boston, it's also her touch around the rim.
Now Goddess goes outside. Blanketed by the D. She fights to the rim for the layup. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Boston. Brown up top. Now Breezy. 13 feet out. Count it.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Here's Goddess. Jones outside. Mitchell, Breezy covering. Here's Wilson. Another one falls for Minnesota.
15, maybe 18 feet. This is about the extent of Wilson's range. A center who doesn't need to chuck up threes to be effective.
Now here's Brown. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Breezy. Score it. Her third straight basket in 3 attempts.
Hard to stop, guys. She poses a ton of matchup problems for any opponent.
And here are the Lynx now. It's a 3-point game. Goddess with the ball. Jones. She's covered by Brown.
So skilled around the basket. Jones is disciplined and makes opponents work on defense.
And she's got her first free throws of the night right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one falls for her.
The 2021 MVP, Jonquel Jones, might be the most versatile player in the league. Her impact is felt all over the floor.
That's also good, so she hits them both. The Fever with the lead. Loud outside. Six on the shot clock. From outside the arc. That one, no good. Now here's Goddess. She's covered by Brown. Here's Goddess. And again, no good by Minnesota. Here's the Fever with the ball. Here's Breezy. Drills the three-pointer.
That's her 4th straight make right off the bat. She's setting a pretty high standard for herself.
It's the type of start you hope for, no question.
Now here is Goddess. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Wilson. She's guarded by Boston. Here's Jones. And the shot is good.
Always want to play with not just confidence, but composure. And it's showing in Jones's game. I would say that she really earns every bucket.
With the step back. Loud outside. Pass to Breezy. Mitchell on the double team. Takes the three. The rebound by A'ja Wilson. Minnesota trailing. Collier with it. Another shot. And she lays it up and in.
No one will ever question the motor of Collier. Second chance points are very valuable in this league.
Now here's Cloud. 5 points in the game. Here's Breezy. That one's good. And so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
Yeah, you know how a lot of people talk about flipping the switch? Well, her switch has definitely been flipped to on in this quarter, guys. I mean, just dominant scoring.
Mitchell with it. Breezy covering. The second chance effort. Kicks it out to Jones. Oh, and she misses the go-ahead basket. Now here's Breezy. She's covered by Mitchell. Breezy gets the bucket.
And what a performance we're seeing from her. Not one miss today. Remarkable.
Pass to Wilson. Now here's Collier. Shoots it up. Another miss by Napheesa Collier.
She's just not been on her game. The deficit, it's really not totally on her, but she hasn't helped the situation.
And there's the aggressive take from Cloud. She's good at finding ways to draw the foul on her way up.
Both teams deciding to change it up. She's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. First free throw is good. Doesn't get the second. Wilson with it. Cloud picks her up. A nice shot by Wilson.
With a great understanding of what to do in the open floor, I got to admire the recognition of Wilson to get out and after it.
Now here's Boston. And she lobs it up.
You like to see it. She's been working really hard to get good looks, and it's paying off here early.
Here's Parker. They trail by 6. Wilson the screen. Releases. Good. She hits the jumper. And here's Cloud. She has 6. Pass to hole. Launches it. Doesn't go that time. Down low. Parker's shot's good.
Of their last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is smash mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, they're really imposing their will offensively and getting exactly the kind of looks they want.
Now here's Cloud. Misses that one. She's made one and missed 2 shots this game. Pulls it from 20. The Fever pull it in.
As far as, a jumper will go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
Seriously, I don't know how that one didn't fall.
Here's Cloud. And there's a pick from 13. And she connects with the jumper.
This is what you love to see. Natasha Cloud operating in the pick and roll and finding ways to cash in.
Outside Powers. Out to the wing. Pass to Wilson. Score it. Her 3rd straight basket in 3 attempts.
A young player who understands the game well beyond her years. Wilson plays like a veteran.
Natasha Cloud from outside. Doesn't get it to drop for her. And so that's a lot of scoring in a competitive first quarter. The Fever on top, up by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. A close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
Well, we've seen them really get out and establish an offensive rhythm.
And they're finding ways to score, playing well and getting good offense.
Here's Melbourne. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Out to the wing. Lexi Hull on the wing. Pass to Breezy. The 19-footer is on the money.
Nice ball movement from Hull. Terrific at recognizing when her teammates are open.
And here are the Lynx now, trailing by 4. And here's Goddess. Puts it up. She gets it to go from the corner. Now Melbourne. Pass to Breezy. With the teardrop, it's good for her 8th straight basket in only 8 attempts.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves.
Now here is Goddess. Starting the second quarter and about a minute gone. Picked by Parker. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
They need to get way more disruptive defensively. They just can't keep allowing these easy buckets. You know, get a little physical, show some effort.
Defensively, that's job number 1. Effort, nothing easy inside.
Pass to Breezy. Tries from 7. No good off the back of the rim.
They depend on her to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid defense draped on her.
Forget that she's a point guard. She can power those down as well as anyone in the league.
If not better. I mean, she's a phenomenal finisher.
Yeah, I love seeing those kind of hops out of that spot on the floor.
Here's Melbourne. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Lexi Hull on the wing. Powers covering. Pass to Breezy. Right at the free throw line. And she hits the jumper for 2.
And really, guys, it's been an exceptional performance from her from the field.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Goddess. She's got 7. Parker with the screen. Here's Goddess. Buries the long-range jumper.
Up for the defense, they got to talk to each other. Clearly in air, not getting out there on her three-point attempt.
Pass to Breezy. Melbourne. Rebound by the Lynx.
Just stay close to her. I mean, really, that's all the defender had to do there.
A nice shot by Powers.
Well, the lead should be safe. I mean, if they just keep shooting like this.
Yeah, they're on fire and really looking to pad that lead.
Now here's a me here. And there's the call on Goddess. That's foul number 2 for her.
That's her second foul, and the last thing she wants to do is pick up a 3rd foul here because it's just way too early in the game for that.
For those joining us, we're in the second quarter with just about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to a me here. Brown. 4 on the shot clock. Breezy. Indiana again missing.
She's cooled down a little bit after burying those 2 threes in the first quarter.
That one is good. She has missed only 1 of her 6 shots from the floor.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely. The defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
Now a timeout called by Indiana. And just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Out to the left wing. Now here's Brown. She's guarded closely. Loud outside. 5 on the clock. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass, they really can compensate for a lot of deficiencies.
The Fever trailing. Loud outside. Brown up top. Hold. Here's Breezy. Again, the miss by the Fever. Here's Mitchell. That's in, coming off an assist from Candace Parker.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it seems like it's come from inside the paint. Buckle up on defense.
Yeah, it's time to collapse down and make them shoot jumpers.
Now here's Cloud. She's got 8. Pass to Breezy. From 18 feet away. Here's Brown. Up and in on the layup.
Talk about playing with intensity. On the offensive glass, Brown is a matchup nightmare.
Here's Mitchell. Here's Powers. To the paint. Jones. Back to Powers. From the arc. Sinks the triple.
She's coming to life after a slow start in the first quarter.
And here's Indiana. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Breezy. Add the basket to her impressive total, and that brings her to 10 of 14.
Was not phased at all by the bigger defender on her, and in the low block, I thought she might be a little phased.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that would be her comfort zone, but hey, she looked pretty comfortable right there, didn't she? Anybody want to bet that she won't miss that shot the next time she takes it?
Now here's Cloud. Pass to Ami here. Brown. Breezy with it. Covered by Goddess. Breezy gets the bucket.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it did not work. Not if it results in that shot.
Here's Mitchell. Minnesota calls a timeout. So both teams changing it up here. Collier. She's got 5. Mitchell outside. Pass to Powers. Back to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. From the right block, the shot is good.
The efficiency of Powers' passing is great. Delivers the ball straight to a wide-open shooter.
Cloud outside. Breezy. Collier with it. Outside Powers. Pass to Mitchell. Powers. Tries it from 19. Rebounded by the Fever. Cloud with it. Now Mitchell defending. Here's the break. A nice shot by Powers.
A look at Powers just exploding on the fast break, and she positions herself well to finish it off.
And here's Cloud. 8 points for her. Over to the left wing. Pass to Breezy. Again, the miss by the Fever. Outside Powers. Now Mitchell. Wilson. It's stolen by Natasha Cloud. From short range. Some solid defense from Tiffany Mitchell. Aerial Powers on the wing. She's covered by Brown. Now Powers. She's got 9. And the basket by Collier.
Because of Collier's ability to space the floor, she gives her team a deeper offensive identity.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. Here's Cloud. She's got 8. Pass to Breezy. Will it go? And that's 2 points on the layup.
This quarter has brought out the best in her, and even though they're still trailing, she has been impossible to contain.
And there's the foul. It's on Breezy. That is her first foul of the game. Pass to Mitchell. Clock at 6. And count the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more.
Number 11.
One shot.
Covered by Collier. Up top, Cloud. Here's Breezy. No good on the three.
You got to give them credit for the job they've done on the boards.
Well, guys, they've done a lot of things well, but their rebounding is right at the top of the list.
They're working in closer to the bucket here in the second.
Yeah, the threes weren't falling early, and sometimes seeing a few easier ones go in can renew that touch.
And nothing has come easily for them today.
Not at all, and it isn't what you'd call the best of performances from them.
Now here's Cloud. She's got 8. Yeah, count it.
You know, they started the game shooting well from outside. I'm a bit surprised they haven't continued to test the hot hand from out there.
Yeah, test the hot hand. You're right. I say strap some wings on that basketball and let those triples fly.
Pass to Mitchell. This one for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
So comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations. When Mitchell gets a clean look, she doesn't hesitate.
Here's Cloud. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Breezy. Cloud outside to the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up the 3. That one's good. Just her third make. And brings her to 3 of 8 this game. Inside, Wilson. And it's Minnesota scoring again.
Nervous when she first entered the league, but Wilson is established now, especially down low.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Lynx ahead, up by 16. We'll be right back to the action when we return. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. You gotta like what Breezy has been able to do in this game.
Well, in terms of her points in the first half, that's pretty much what we've come to expect.
Which tells you really all you need to know about what a strong talent she is. I mean, I'm going to bet that she adds a lot more to her totals after the break.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. Cloud outside. Pass to Boston. Cloud. Breezy with it. For 3. From deep. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down.
So many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one, Tim.
Yeah, Brian, their effort on the glass, it has given them the advantage. It's made a difference without question.
Here's Cloud. To the wing on the left. Covered by Collier. Pass to Breezy. That's tipped. Wilson with it. Now Goddess. She's covered by Cloud. Back to Wilson. Six for 6. She's yet to miss from the field.
Wow. I mean, did she ever sell that pump fake well? Worked to absolute perfection.
Pass to Boston. Brown. Here's Breezy. Gets a very good look and converts.
If you were looking only at the way she's played offensively, you'd think your team was ahead.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And here's Collier. 8 points for her. Wilson. And that one's good.
Their prowess inside has just been tremendous, guys. It's been no contest on the low block.
And really, Brian, until the defense puts up at least some resistance, they ought to just keep pounding them down low.
Well, on and off the floor, Asia Wilson is a leader. You can just tell that she's earned the respect of her squad. And the coaching staff, they trust her to set the tone throughout the game.
Now here's Brown. Here's Breezy. Hits the jump hook.
She's been a bright spot for them, trying to will them to victory.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Now Goddess. 15 points in the game. Pass to Wilson. Over Boston. Wilson can't hit.
They're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Brown inside. Guarded by Jones. Back to Cloud. Now Breezy. Shoots. And there the Fever with another bucket.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Pass to Wilson. Collier. Off target with the 3. Now here's Cloud. Breezy. Off target at the rim.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim. Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The team got lucky.
Now here's Breezy. She has 30. Yes, it's good.
Using her lengthy wingspan to her advantage, Brown is able to dominate down low.
Pass to Goddess. Here's the 3. Count that as her 7th field goal in 10 tries. She's shooting nifty at 70%.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Timeout called the Fever. in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. To the right side. Pass to Brown. To the left wing. Here's Breezy. Rebound by the Lynx. 22 was their biggest lead. To the middle. And that one's good. Wilson. So it's Indiana now. Loud outside. Boston. Pass to Breezy. There's the three. And Collier pulls it down.
Well, she had 6 points in long range in the first half, but nothing's happened for her since then beyond the arc.
Even though she's little compared to the bigger players on the floor, she's done some tall work on the boards.
Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the personal foul.
First team foul. At the line for the away team, Brian.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Both good at the line. And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Fires the three. Offensive rebound. Here's Wilson. Oh, no, it doesn't. She's made 8, but that's her third miss. Here's Breezy. Sweet little floater.
The teardrop is one of those, oh no, oh yes, shots.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Now here's Jones. He's got 6. Double team on Asia Wilson. Mitchell, 4 on the clock. Stolen by Breezy. Beyond the arc. Drops in the tray.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. She did that to a degree in the first half, and she's doing it now in the second.
Now here's Goddess. He's got 18. Wilson, pass to Powers. Jones outside. Good, and the assist goes to Ariel Powers.
With an inside-out game that confuses and overwhelms defenders, Jones is a well-rounded offensive talent.
And here's Boston. Powers covering. Loud outside. Shot clock at 6. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets a tone.
She is just tearing it up this quarter, and I don't think this lead is going to go anywhere while she's this hot from the field.
Now a timeout called by Indiana. And the Fever making a change here. Here's Cloud. He's got 11. Left side Boston. Hull. Outside for Cloud. She tries for three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, she sets up so many of her teammates. Nice to see Cloud being the one getting the pass.
And here are the Lynx now. 22 was their biggest lead. Outside Powers. Puts up a three. And the rebound goes to the Fever. Here's Breezy. And another three for Indiana.
She's putting on a commanding performance here. She's now hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Now here's Mitchell. She has 7. Outside Powers. Wilson sets a screen. And Aerial Powers with the triple.
Tremendous vision for Mitchell to spot the wide open teammate. That kind of unselfishness is contagious.
Now here's Cloud. Pass to Breezy. Jones comes with the double team. Now here's Breezy. Jacks up a three. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
And here's Wilson. She's covered by Brown. Wilson with the bucket.
She's having quite the quarter here, shooting the ball really well and just an impressive performance on all cylinders.
Now here's Cloud. 14 points for her. Goes up at the elbow. Breezy gets the bucket.
Her scoring this quarter has been off the charts, doing all she can to bring them back.
Here's Minnesota. They lead by 17. Mitchell outside. The three is up. No luck on that one. Here's Breezy. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
And this is why you run the offense through Cloud. She's a steady playmaker year in and year out.
Here's Mitchell. Time called here. The Lynx decide to talk it over.
Well, they want to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and now's the time to do it.
Yeah, there was clearly some things going on out there that the coaching staff just wasn't a fan of.
The Fever making a switch here. The three. They get the rebound.
And that's a lot of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest player out there.
Here's Melbourne. Powers covering. Kicks it out to Boston. Pass to Hull. Walker. 5 to shoot. And here's Melbourne. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
You have to be disciplined on defense. Fighting on every pump fake just isn't going to get it done. Trust me, I learned the hard way.
Here's Wilson. Down low. Here's Powers. Makes it off the glass.
Well, a player that's effective from three-point land. Powers is at home in the paint, pouring that bucket closer in.
Indiana with the ball. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right wing. Lexi Hull on the wing. Powers covering. Pass to Walker. Shot high post. Minnesota grabs the miss.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
And here's Parker. Wilson with it. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Capable of simply monster nights, Wilson is a true front court player. Does almost all of her damage close to the bucket.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Lynx on top, leading by 17. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Goddess with the ball. Outside Powers. To the inside. Parker. Lee here grabs the board. And here's Indiana. Trailing by 17. Pass to Melbourne. Ball's knocked loose. And now the Lynx fast break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam on the other end.
It really was a case of great defense triggering some instant offense.
And she sure is causing some havoc out there.
Now here's a me here. Now Hull. It's Melbourne. Drains the three-pointer.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
Pass to Goddess. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And you can see her confidence rising bucket after bucket from long range.
And it's the fever ball. 19-point game. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot two.
First team foul. At the line for the away team. Bottom.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so she makes both. And they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
Pass to Parker. Outside Powers. Now Wilson. From deep. And the Lynx, another three.
You know, you look at the stats, the assist totals, they just jump out at you. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been key.
It's just a different mindset these teams have had.
Now here's a me here. Lexi Hole on the wing. Breezy with it. The 17-footer. And she nails the jumper.
You've got to give her a ton of credit for the way she's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. To the paint, the shot. Wilson. Yep, that one goes.
Shaky defense down low again. It's just been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like this inside.
Indiana with the ball. To the left side wing. Lexi Hole on the wing. Breezy. Candace Parker pulls it in.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much room. They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
For those joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Hole, Powers covering. Wide open. Breezy gets the bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
So the Lynx now. Outside Powers. Goddess. Powers a screen. Inside. A nice shot by Wilson.
Breathing life into the league since the day she was drafted. Wilson brings passion and intensity every night.
Now here's a me here. Pass to Hole. Breezy. Wilson pulls it down. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And a basket by Parker.
Again and again, they're pounding the defense and creating high percentage looks from close range.
And even under pressure in tight, they've maintained their concentration and converted their opportunities.
Now here's a me here. Hole, Powers covering. Up top, Breezy. That one rolling around and rims out. And here are the Lynx now. Pass to Goddess. For 3. The rebound by Breezy. Shoots the 3. And she's good on the 3 ball.
That is so tough to defend. She'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is pretty much unstoppable.
Now here is Goddess. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Powers. The three-pointer is on target.
She's finally getting the feel for the deep ball. Her second 3 of the half right there.
Here's Melbourne. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, you're not going to pass up that type of look.
Now here is Goddess. Minnesota calls a timeout. A big group substitution here for Indiana. Pass to Wilson. Jones outside. Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss. And here's Indiana. Cloud outside. Tries a three. It's hauled in by the Lynx. And now the Lynx fast break. Collier, that's good.
A nice fast break from start to finish.
And what a finish it was, guys. Just so pretty.
The pass, the dunk, everything.
So it's Indiana now. Cloud outside. Breezy. From 11 feet away. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
Oh, she has really stepped it up this quarter. It looks like she's determined to get them out of this hole all by herself.
Now here is Goddess. She's covered by Cloud. Here's Jonquel Jones with the three. That shot off the mark.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Cans it from downtown.
What an important shot for this team. Boston hitting threes, it really spaces out the floor.
Collier outside. Lets the three fly. Can't hit that one.
If only she can improve on what's been a shaky day for her, they could really stretch this lead out, don't you think?
She's covered by Mitchell. Pass to Boston. 6 to shoot. That shot, no good. Goddess with the ball, and it's Boston picking her up. And here's Goddess. Mitchell outside. Wilson, she's covered by Brown. Low block shot on the way. Now Collier. The tray gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, they certainly haven't hesitated to let it fly from deep here in the second half.
And I don't have a problem with that either, Tim. I mean, as long as they're falling, right? Just don't get too conservative trying to milk the lead.
Now here's Cloud. Out to the left wing. Over to the wing. Pass to Breezy. And there the Fever with another bucket.
Well, she's scoring most of their points, but she can't score them all. She needs some help if they're going to come back.
They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in. Here's Mitchell. Double team on Asia Wilson. Collier with it. From the corner. It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time. Really, she's had a nose for the ball. She's their top rebounder.
Well, she has been today, no question. Just unbelievable effort that she's showing on the glass.
And yep, it's good.
How did she manage to change her shot in midair like that?
And it's the Fever ball. Pass to Breezy. From downtown. Gets it to go from downtown.
She really had her eyes open. It's just good vision when you can see the open shot outside and get it to your teammate that has that look.
Now Goddess. Jones outside. Mitchell. Wilson right side. Back to Mitchell. Wilson the screen. Shot from the top of the key. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, It is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
To the middle. It's stolen by Tiffany Mitchell. Now here's Goddess. Tight defense on her. Goes outside. Mitchell. Pass to Wilson. Back to Mitchell. There's the triple. And the Lynx, another three.
Great read by Wilson, opposed to can move the rock. That is why you want Asia to have the ball.
Cloud outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Breezy. She's covered by Mitchell. Breezy gets the bucket.
This had come earlier. They might have been able to get back into it.
100%. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Yeah, where was this earlier?
Here's Goddess. So we see the Lynx taking the W here. That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.
We would like to thank all fans for making it out to tonight's event. Please exit the building carefully and drive home safely.